Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, some more Hearthstone, and I'm back again revisiting another deck that I played earlier on. And this is the Miracle Paladin deck that I played. I think we went 2 and 5 with it, but I've made a few changes to the list from the previous iteration. Firstly, and most importantly, there was actually a card that I had in my list originally, and I forgot to put in my deck for when I played the game. I didn't notice until I uploaded it and was putting the deck list together and the deck codes. I forgot to put Tidepool Pupil in the deck, which is very important in this deck because it gives you extra copies of your Glowsticks and your managers and stuff like that, and even like coins if you need the coins. So that was one thing I really fucked up on. The second thing I've decided to do is I've taken out the Knick-Knack Shack. I think it's too expensive to use in this deck. I was hoping I could draw through my entire deck with Knick-Knack Shacks plus the drawing spells from Paladin. Instead of putting those in the deck, I've put in the Hammer of Wraths, which then gives you a reason to run the Holy Cowboys to discount them below 2, so that Lynessa can cast it 2 times. And I'm hoping the Hammer of Wrath edition gives me enough draw cards. Now, I've still not added to the deck yet Flash of Light, which is seen some play in the other Lynessa Paladin decks. From every stat I've seen so far on HS Replay, it's shown that when you play Flash of Light in this deck, it's got a super low win rate. So I don't think you want to be putting that in your deck if you can avoid it, so I'm trying to avoid it. Instead, what I've tried to tech in instead is actually Consecration, which again would go off 2 times with Lynessa. Also hits the opponent's face as well, so you are pushing more damage, and more importantly, is very good for dealing with these pesky pirates. And part of the reason why I made my original version a bit more minion focused was that I wanted some stuff to trade with the pirates, but it turns out that the pirates were just too aggressive for the minions I had in this deck, so I've cut a lot of those out now, and instead we're just going to go for the old spell OTK type deck instead. One final thing to mention as well on all of this, I've actually still kept Kobold Miner in the deck. It's a 2-cost minion, which is pretty useful for the greedy partner. That being said, I did remove a Ho Silverwing, so that evens out. But I actually was really impressed with the Excavate Treasures from this. I actually forgot that one of them is Healed Drawer card. Basically what Flash of Light is, but for 1 less mana. And I think overall, you know, the first treasure from Excavate isn't a bad idea for this deck. I actually almost considered putting another one in, but I couldn't fit it, so I didn't bother. Anyway, I still expect this to be really bad. Everything I've seen from all statisticians on all, you know, different pages sort of suggest the Miracle Paladin deck isn't performing particularly well. And I can see why. The aggro decks are simply too aggro for it. Warrior probably gets too much armor for you to actually burn through it. It's basically the worst of all worlds. Then actually the other decks which you would expect to be a bit more slower can actually keep up with this deck as well. And then also the advent of these decks, the Elemental Mage, the Elemental Shaman, the Elemental Rogue lists. They're all really scary cards. Now, here's a question. Do you keep Lynessa in your opening hand? Because I actually don't think you do. But it is the combo piece. But I feel like it's so much more important to draw into the card. I need, like, my draw engines. And if I have it in my hand, then the Grillmasters don't do anything.
Nice to meet you. My blood boils for war.
Right, this coin is essential. I can't just burn it for no reason. This coin was essential. I can burn it for a reason that it's good. If I coin Metal Detector, I can trade with Slitherspear and hit the Metal Detector. The coin goes into Tidepool at the very worst. I could also Divine Brew 2 times. Actually, that's a way better line, isn't it? Divine Brew, Divine Brew. They do both go into the Tidepool, which is unfortunate, but that would give me 4 attack for the trade. And it's very important right now for me to keep the aggression off the board right now, because they probably will kill me before I get my combo off, or at least I can comfortably get my combo off. That's fine. Minions that can't attack, I'm not afraid of. That being said, how do I want to do this? My hand is somewhat stinky. I'd like to use the metal detector. I'd have to get to 6 on that. I could burn a Tidepool for it, I suppose. I think I just get the weapon set up and just hold.
The calm before the storm.
Okay, this is probably Consecration territory. Which will then go into my Tidepool. I could also Holy Cowboy into the Consecration, so that I have another minion on board. Actually, I don't mind that line. And then hold again. Next turn, if the 4-3 lives, I can trade the 4-3 into the 3-6 and then swing on it to get me a coin. Just need a Grillmaster right now. We're waiting for a grilling. The other line we could go for is Tidepool into Divine Brew and get a ton of Divine Brews. Holy shit, they burnt Lamplighter on that. That's such a good roll for me. Ah, and another Consecration. Do I generate my coin first? Because if I Consecrate, I can't make the damage numbers work. I think I do want the coin. And I think we want Divine Brew. Actually, a difficult decision, but we're getting to the point where Consecration won't be as good anymore. And I might just need to crank this thing up with a Divine Shield plus a bunch of attack to kill whatever comes onto the board. Health total getting a little bit questionable. Ah, please. Alright, Grillmaster or Lynessa. Actually, Lynessa's not that useful either because I have no draw in hand right now. Okay, that's fine. I'm only scared now about the elemental that attacks all, basically, or, you know, it does damage to all minions and face. Should probably be concerned of Lamplighter as well, since I know they're running it. It's just not happening right now. Maybe I do need a bit more draw in this deck still. Although, you know what? I've missed both Hand of Adals. That was the first drawing spell I've got. I missed the Grillmasters as well.
I should beat you. Picking up pace. Picking up pace.
Okay, that's a scary board. Lynessa, please. Again, Lynessa doesn't really help me, but... Actually, Grillmaster also doesn't help me. Nor does that, for that matter. I guess we're going to have to cheese.
The light dims, but we fire.
None of that is useful.
Ready for wrangling.
1, 2, 3, 11. Strictly speaking, I'm not dead on board. Charmin, are you okay? Alright, I was expecting Scar. Alright, fair enough. Try again. I know what people are saying. Like, the people are saying put in the Holy Light. It's a spell that draws cards. It's a holy spell as well. It gets doubled with Vanessa. The numbers don't suggest that's a good idea, though. They suggest they're bad ideas. I think we got unlucky, okay? Just unlucky. We didn't draw Grillmaster for the mulligan plus 7 turns.
Your judgment begins.
So, it's probably not the mirror. It's Flood or Hand Buff. I think I have to hard mulligan. Because realistically, I'm not playing O Manager until I get Lynessa. I'm probably not hammering until I get Lynessa. I could keep Righteous Protector, I suppose. I don't know. I think I want one or the other. And I think I prefer Vicious to it. Because it has a nice synergy with the Divine Brews.
Toys are much more fun to bring.
Excuse me? It's Mech Paladin?
My blood boils.
Not poisonous. Always the way. Well, we got Grillmaster at the very least.
Reporting for duty.
I guess this is hand buff, but I'm not sure why they're running Drone Deconstructor. Unless there's a deck I'm missing. Does Flood run Drone?
Reporting for duty.
Aha! A metal detector. Just what I needed. Actually, Consecration would have been by far and away a better draw there. As long as there's not another taunt comes up here, I can at least trade the 2/2 poisonous off. Get the Grillmaster on board. Oh, it is hand buff. Okay. Is hand buff running Drone? Deconstructor normally.
It's time to raise the stakes.
Hand very full right now. Good. We're ready for Lynessa. Actually, would I go off on Lynessa next turn? I don't think I would. Also, I somewhat misplayed that. Well, I say that. No, I'm fine with this. If they make me overdraw, and I draw Lynessa, because I will get it from the Grillmaster, I'm okay with that. There's no more important card than Lynessa. Actually, completely irrelevant of a card. So I think we go for one more turn of setting up. And then we try and send our opponent to the Shadow Realm.
Ready for wrangling.
And I think we use Slitherspear. If my opponent can't kill me, and I doubt they have 10 damage, pardon me, at this point. Because even Leroy would only be 8. Assuming it hit both the buffs. But Slitherspear is something that if they can't kill me, they sort of have to deal with. Otherwise, I can do some really disgusting things. Yep, they have to kill it. It was effectively a 1-3 with Taunt.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
The next interesting thing is, did they trade the 4-3? No. You fool, you fell right into my trap.
The sun shines for me.
I've not done the maths on this, by the way, because I just don't have time to do the maths on this. I think, though, I've got lethal. I do have lethal. It was a bit closer than I thought. See? It's better, right? The deck's a lot better now. I am wondering, though. No, I'm okay with this right now. I'm just wondering whether or not you run one of Protector or Slitherspear. But not both. But I'm not too upset with what it did. Again, I would love a 1-drop. The Metal Detector is very useful, though. And also, so is Gorgonzormu. I think I'll keep both the 3-drops. It's a bit spicy, because I'm obviously not going to play both on 3. And I don't have the coin. But I'll see what my opponent does on 3. If they have a 2 or lower minion, I'll Metal Detector it. If they don't, I'll just Gorgonzormu and get cheese ready.
Reporting for duty.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you. I think you'll trade into the 1-3. I think it's too scary for you. Yep. I got 1 free damage. And there's nothing on the board, so we Gorgonzormu. And if I ever feel a threat, we can just drop a cheese on the board.
You could use a stream.
Okay, so it's rainbow.
You could use a stream.
I think we go for a metal detect here. It's just too good to turn down. And I feel okay about playing the Slitherspear. I could have saved it for the next turn because I'm going to probably Grillmaster and have a mana left over. But now I can get another coin.
It's time to raise the stakes.
Fire and blood.
And I drew Righteous. Which may have been the wrong play, because I do need a 3/4 to die. Right, what is missing right now? The thing that is missing right now is draw. I have none of it. Well, other than the Lynessa from this. But I'd like to get either Hand of Adal or the Hammer. I guess that's it. I guess that's another issue of my deck. You do really need those cards. Whereas if you have the heal, at least you have another draw engine. Right, that's a low roll for this deck. I'm just going to cheese it up. Keep putting pressure on my opponent. No threats, please. Thank you for the poisonous. Alright, that's threads. Did they misplay? Oh no, because of poisonous, of course. Alright, that's actually quite an interesting way to do it. I don't know if they intended it that way.
Delightful.
See, the thing is, I need to draw some more cards.
Ready for wrangling. Reporting for duty.
Give me one of my draw cards. There's 4 in the deck. And we can go off. Unlucky. Ah, I can't afford to go off. Actually, my hand is really bad right now. 3, 5, 8... 10 leaves me on 7. There's 3 plagues in the deck as well, which I have to avoid. I've literally not drawn one of my draw spells. Okay, I guess you have to have Holy Light, even if it's got a terrible win rate. Because I can't just do Divine Brew either on a guy, because I need this to copy the drawing spell. I unironically think Button Pass is the correct play, or it's the play that leads me to the most likely victory. I need my opponent to not have 6 damage. 8 damage now.
Relaxation for all. And all.
Marrying's fine, it's actually completely irrelevant. Because I'll win or lose next turn anyway. The other really spooky thing is Lynessa doubles the plagues, so... Drawing plagues with Lynessa is basically GG. Okay, we have to go.
The sun shines for me.
I can somewhat mitigate it with this.
It's boogie time.
I found a sea urchin.
I need hand. I need to draw. Faster animations. That doesn't matter. No! Lynessa! Okay, we GG. We don't GG? Maybe? We do GG. Gotta love Hearthstone animations. So I need my opponent to not have 4 damage, and I win. I guess I should have hit the 6-2 at some point with one of the spells and forgone 2 damage. But in my defense, I felt like I had to just go for it. The plagues will kill me eventually. But I suppose the only draw I would have had after all of that would win the game for me was Holy Glowsticks. Hammer of Wrath wouldn't have won me the game. By the way, my opponent traded, which is a really positive sign.
Take a good look. You ain't never seen the light again.
Interesting.
Looking a little fragile.
Did you think Resko was going to die? Can I trade my own minion, please? The sad thing is they could still get this. That deck does have damage.
Blast.
Okay. A very, very deserved victory. I'm 2-1. 66% win rate. Oh my god, Miracle Paladin is such a powerhouse of Hearthstone. Alright, I am going to learn from my mistakes, though. And I say my mistakes, I might only add 1. Maybe we'll compromise on that. Where are we? Small change to the Miracle Paladin list, because I think that is the only draw option I can get. This Flash of Light. And yeah, that's the only good draw thing. And we'll drop 1 card. What is the 1 card I will drop? Listen, I'm going to drop a Greedy Partner. There's a bit too few 2-drops now. I still like the 1-drops to fight for board. And this is good memes. It's kind of like half a draw card as well, right? How many excavate things result in a draw from the first one? Well, actually, now that I think about it, that's kind of stupid. There's 1, isn't it? But the coins are worth a lot, okay? The coins are worth a lot. Maybe it's not worth a lot, though. Maybe that is actually the glaring issue. Coins are good, but too many coins are actually worth nothing. A priest? Excuse me? Okay, it has to be Automaton Priest, because no priest deck exists right now. If it's Automaton Priest, I don't need 2 Hammer of Wrath, but I do need something on the board fairly early. I'm going to put these back into my deck again. Okay, I don't dislike this draw. I'm pretty content just to drop the Kobold on 2.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Wow. Are you Control Priest? Control Priest right now, well, I say right now, when I was looking at Hearthstone Replay earlier, did not have a good win rate. Like, verging on not being a tiered deck. Help me, I'm scared. My opponent's cooking.
I raise, you
Alright, Hammer of Wrath, I apologize. I didn't respect your game. I kind of need you right now. I think it is. I think it's Control Priest. Or it might be Overheal Priest. Do they run Psychic Conjurer? What the fuck am I fighting? It's minion-based Priest. They're gonna beat me. Alright, we have Lynessa. You know what? Worst case scenario? I Lynessa plus cheese. But it's fine. We'll draw Consecration, and I can Holy Thingy Consecration.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
All the cards in my deck are bad as well, for you, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a pretty good card for their deck. Why? Interesting thought process that occurred there. Double Divine Brew lets me trade into the 3/4 if I want to.
Hello?
I'm just toying with whether or not I actually have to do anything. Because I've got a lot of draw in hand, but I just don't have a lot of coin generation.
Hello?
I'm going to take the risky line. That's not what I wanted. Nah.
Reporting for duty.
My logic is I don't really care about their board right now. If I'm an OTK deck, who cares? If I can get a minion to stick on the board, though, Hand of a Dial can push some damage. I was sort of hoping this would generate, like, deal 3 damage, and I might have cleared the Slitherspear off, which is probably the scariest thing right now. But my opponent seems to be willing to trade. Which is a good thing. Wow, this is such an old school, like, deck. Unfortunately, I think I'm about to have to push all the damage into the minions. Otherwise, I'm going to lose.
The sun shines for me.
I might still lose, in fact. Because I don't think I've got enough stuff to do exactly what I want to do.
Ready for war wrangling.
Because I think I have to protect this. Because I need another turn. I think that's as good as I can do for now. And then hope Lynessa sticks. If Lynessa sticks, I think I win. But I think it's meant to be Control Priest, but I don't know. They played a lot of minions. Wow. She lives? She lives! I don't know if I've got lethal. And the animations take too long for me to actually calculate it, so... Here we are.
Hello, hello. I found a sea urchin.
I'm going to assume, based on my opponent's play there, they don't have a good way to remove this. I have made Light Bomb way... No, actually, no, I've not made Light Bomb better. That's temporary, right? I forgot. Played around Light Bomb, even. Priest, go face. Is this Silence Priest? Is this what I'm up against? Is it like Zoo base with the Silence cards in it? I'm really intrigued. An overheal cut. I have no idea what I was fighting against. At the end of the game, who knows? Okay, we can Holy Cowboy into Consecration, which I think is just going to win me the game. I can then hit the 2-5 with the weapon, or the 2-1 as it's going to be now. Get a coin. I'm one off lethal, so I think I don't go for it.
Blinding.
14 leaves them on 3. No, I think I do go for it still.
Hello, hello.
No, actually, I don't. This is fine. Because the worst case scenario right now for me is they push the button, ignoring what the cards are they draw, in which case I just Consecration. I have no idea. I guess I'm in bronze right now because the season reset. Is that what happened? I thought I saw MMR though. Like that looked very free to play. A lot of classic cards. Honestly, whoever you are, good luck to you. You're gonna fucking need it with that deck. And just the general power levels. I guess they were targeting aggro decks. I think it was meant to be a control deck, but like a free-to-play control deck. With the taunting 2 damage to all dragon, the more taunt minions in Tolver. This is a nice draw. Steal cards from your opponent, which is always useful if you're playing free-to-play. Alright, so it's Elemental Mage. I feel like Elemental Mage is the least volatile of the Elemental decks. Like, they're not going to do one huge burst of damage and just destroy me. Or at least, they won't do for a number of turns. So we have a bit of time on our side. Okay, we missed the excavate thing again. It's still not a bad thing to get. Wow, that's very lucky. Wow, the elementals you got from Synthesize were kind of cracked. Was that Synthesize as well, or was that actually main deck? I don't think you normally run that, right? Yeah, from Synthesis. Okay. Actually, I say that's going to be useful. There's probably not many spells in that deck. It's probably just Synthesized. And a Flame Geyser, apparently. Well, this is why we have Consecration. If we can find it. Grillmaster? It's your time to shine. I still do need a draw card, I suppose, but... we might get it from the dragon.
Picking up pace!
Ah, it's so brutal. I just can't kill it. Holy Glowsticks, you're very cool and all, but I don't need you right now.
Ready for wrangling.
Are you not entertained?
I think I'm very screwed now. I don't think I've got time to play Grillmaster into Lynessa. I sort of just have to draw Lynessa. And if I do draw Lynessa, I don't have draw. Consecration, though, may have made somewhat of a difference this game if I, had ever found it. Alright. I have to start burning some combo cards then. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, so Flash of Light is in my deck, right? No, it is Flash of Light. It's the right play. Because I need to draw into Grillmaster or Lynessa. I was going to say Doomsayer would probably take off 7 damage off the board, whereas that only heals for 4. But it's irrelevant. If I live one more turn, I'll die on the next turn anyway. I actually do just need my combo piece now. Consecration, consecration, consecration. I think I'm still dead anyway to Lamplighters. It'd be interesting though. Well... the only win condition here is hand draws me Lynessa.
Reporting for duty.
I don't think this will be enough. Well, I'll invest that for now. If I drew Lynessa, I would have had enough coins to generate more cards. I could have Tidepooled the Hand of Adal to draw me some more cards, and then we could have at least done something this round.
Let's lighten the mood.
Okay, I just missed the draws. Consecration doesn't win me the game, by the way. I have to fish for better. And I've now used all my combo pieces. Alright. Well played. Like, again, I could have lived through the turn, potentially, but eventually they're just going to lamplight me down. And if I use all of my burn cards, Then when Lynessa comes up, I just can't do anything with Lynessa. I guess I could have tried to pivot to an alternate strategy where Lynessa does the cheese, but for it to actually stick onto the board, it really would have had to have been bigger cheese. And I've not played it yet, so I wasn't going to get a big cheese for a while. Basically, I would have had to become a control deck, and I don't think I could do.
Saranoyo versus Sylvanas.
Hunter could be spicy. I'm going to assume Secret Hunter. If not Secret Hunter, though, Consecration could be really nice, because it's going to be Token Hunter then, I imagine. So I'll keep this hand. Okay. Interesting. Would I Divine Brew for Divine Shield next turn to trade into a 3-1? I think I might do. Okay. Very Tremor-y. It turns out I'll Consecrate them instead. I assume you're going to play 3 of them now. Or you'll play the Buzzard, is it called? That buffs the cards in your hand. Alright, some sort of token deck. Do I just Consecrate this? Fills the hand, causes him to overdraw. It does mean I can't deal with the 3-2s particularly easily. It pushes damage, though. Another 4 damage in. That's a very nice card for them to miss out on. Wind Fury and Poisonous.
It's time to raise the stakes.
Well, unfortunately, I have to kill Wind Fury, so I will. 2-3 into 3-1 Poisonous, I guess. I may have burnt my Consecration too early. In my defense, if I'd left it up, stuff like Jungle Gym could have happened. I think they could have played the saddle, right? Get Lynessa. We get the other Consecration. I think it's Slitherspear Consecration. In fact, I think I might be willing to burn a coin. No, I'm not. I changed my mind. I want to make sure a minion sticks to the board, but I think he will into Hunter. Because then the Hand of Adal is so much more threatening. Okay, a minion's going to stick on the board, but it's not the minion I thought. I believe we have to go.
The sun shines for me.
That's extremely good. Okay, not gonna lie, I thought I had lethal. But it takes too long to calculate it. My opponent has to trade. They're a hunter, they can't possibly heal, right? Unless they get lifesteal from a random effect, which would be real painful. If only that Slitherspear lived. They might have conceded. Maybe they think I've won. Okay, they didn't think that. Nice. 6-1 lived. Really? Okay, there's a few draws that win me the game. Metal Detector wins me the game. Hammer of Wrath wins me the game. Holy Glowsticks wins me the game. Oh, Manager wins me the game. That'll do. I actually think we played that quite well there. I know we didn't quite OTK them because I didn't run the mass, because if I ran the mass I wouldn't have had time to do it. But I basically knew that if I didn't go off on that turn, I would have lost. I couldn't wait any longer. I just had to go with as much as I could do. And then try and finish them off on as a separate burst if I could. Also, when I started the combo, I didn't know what I was going to draw into. If I drew Holy Glowsticks, I would have won as well. Then again, the O Manager was pretty good. Wow, Priest again.
Versus Tyrande. You give me strength.
I'll keep this. I think the only thing that I want more is Grillmaster. Metal Detector is also fine. It's my nice 1-2-3 play. Surely in, the course of the 3 turns I play these cards, we'll find a Grillmaster.
Starting the operation.
Ah, it's Zarimi Priest. I thought people forgot this deck existed. I don't know how the matchup favors for us. I suspect poorly because we normally lose to aggro, and then it's an aggro deck. It's also a deck that's fairly annoying with Consecration, because they give everything +1 health.
Starting the operation.
I might have to coin Metal Detector this, because that's going to get out of hand too quickly. And I should trade this one, the one that got buffed. It's painful to burn a coin in this matchup, but I literally wouldn't have ever been able to get the board back.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
And I think this is Consecration trade with the weapon. Trade with a weapon. Not the line I thought it was going to be taking. What's in here as well? Oh, it's Consecration and a coin right now in my Tidepool. I'd really like to get a draw card in there if I can. But if we can't, we can't. I think we lose from here. That's too slow a play to make. Basically, I'm going to put Gorgonzormu in Tidepool and play Tidepool, because I think we're going to go too slow otherwise. I didn't draw my Grillmaster fast enough. I think if I was going to beat this deck, I have to, like, get the Lynessa and all the coins by, like, turn 5. And I can't do that right now. So in lieu of that, I have to create some other value. And this is the way I'm going to do it. Could get Consecration as well, but I don't think that is the winner's choice. I think we generate some more cheese.
Candle mud slider.
Man, this excavate thing, the first time we played this deck, it was pretty useful. This time it's been awful. I've got Trog, I think, 3 times in a row now. Oh no, I got the other one, the Discover a 2-cost card 1 time, and then Trog the other 2 times. It's just been unfortunate. Either way, we're probably going to play some more cheese next turn. The rush is not the end of the world.
Solves any problem.
All I can do right now is fight for board anyway.
Everyone, stay in sync.
That's a problem. That's a really big problem. Not what I needed. That's actually very useful. I'll trade the 2-2 with my face then. I want this to die. Funnily enough, I could have got that Excavate Skeleton to work. I also got Lifesteal off my hero, which was kind of incredible. That might win me the game, stupidly. It was plus... Well, I guess it wasn't plus 2 health. It was basically kill a 2-2 for free.
Molded in mine.
Okay, Lynessa, I need you to show up, my dear.
My rage is not bound by size.
It's time to show them what we can do. Lynessa and a whole heap of luck is what I need right now. Probably doesn't help me. I think I'm screwed. Because that kicks out 4-4, so I actually don't want to kill that right now. And me killing that minion basically just put a 4-4 back onto the board again. Have they got Zarimi up? Yeah, okay.
Let's give you some extra time.
That's a tough matchup for me. I mean, every matchup I don't draw by 7 mana crystals, either Lynessa or Grillmaster, is a hard matchup. So I think that's the one thing I've learned now from playing this deck. 14 games, both variants of it. You probably need a hard mulligan for the Grillmaster. Like, it's just so essential. You can't win the game without it. And even if you go into aggro matchups where you kind of want to keep the 1, 2, 3 drops just so you can compete with the board a bit, I think it might still be the wrong play because eventually you will just lose to them. Because you're not designed to beat the aggro decks by being a control deck. You are a combo deck at heart that sort of puts a bit of pressure on with the Consecrations and all that jazz whilst you're controlling the board. Anyway, for YouTube, that'll do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like, comment, subscribe? Everyone helps me out. Let's see you again next time. Bye.